My next guest is an entrepreneur inspiration. She's the president and CEO of V Agency, Inc., and joins us with her story of struggle, overcoming huge barriers, and ultimate success. Veronica Jeon, welcome.
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing wonderfully. You do have a story about struggle.
I do.
And your parents were entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And you actually learned so much from them too. You became this incredible entrepreneur yourself. And then something happened that you're going to share with all of us that changed everything. What was that?
Yes, so grew up with, as you said, two entrepreneurial parents in the hospitality industry. After college, I went into the family business, was successful for me being in my 20s. Started a catering business, and of course, the economy tanked. While the economy tanked, I was going through a transition in my personal life, and I became a sole single parent to my daughter, Maya. So I said, you know what? I need to do something, because Maya's looking at me like, what now, Mom? So I started GV Management Consulting. We were a full-service business consulting firm, also doing PR and communications. Meanwhile, right before I started that, I said, you know what, everything is falling apart. What am I gonna do? I lost literally everything. Everything from house to car.
So you had to start from scratch?
Yes, I started absolutely from scratch. I had nothing. There were nights when I had too much pride to tell my parents what was going on, because I am I'm an only child.
Right.
So I would drop my daughter off at my parents' house, and I slept in the car a couple nights.
And they knew nothing about that?
They knew nothing.
Right.
My girlfriends knew nothing at that time.
Well, that's the pride. So let me ask you this, though, because then you started this V Agency, and how did you handle the sense of failure? Because I think that's really important. Oftentimes we go through failure, but how do we rebound? How do we get back to a different place?
You know, I think your attitude towards failure is going to propel you towards success. That is my philosophy. I feel as though because failure is inevitable. It's a part of your success journey. So when you fail, you know what, just look at yourself in the mirror, which I know is hard to do, and look and say, you know what could I have done better? This is really an opportunity for me to learn so that I can move towards success.
Which is so important. So it's really about, like you said, using it as a learning opportunity to help propel you forward. What did you learn?
You know, I learned mainly three things. One, lay your foundation. And what I mean by that is look at yourself. You have to know yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself first.
And like you said, it's not always easy for people to look in the mirror and really get to know all of their idiosyncrasies, their good and their bad or whatever, and still accept and embrace that.
Absolutely. It's one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Second thing is, you know, like I said, failure is a part of success, and take it as an opportunity to learn. And the third thing is, if plan A doesn't work, you have the entire alphabet. And what I mean by that is, you know, the power of resilience. Just get yourself back up and keep it moving. Keep moving towards your success.
That's such a wonderful motto. It makes me smile every time I hear it. And you have a book coming out with that. So tell us about the book.
Yes, so this book, the title is When Plan A Doesn't Work. It's about my life story, everything that I've had to overcome to be where I am now. Just to give you a glimpse of it, being homeless was just a little bit of what I went through. I'm also a survivor of domestic violence. So my message to the audience is, if I can do it, if I am able to overcome these obstacles and live my dream, the American dream, you can too.
What was your alphabet?
My alphabet?
Yeah, if plan A doesn't work, you have the whole alphabet. So
know,
what was part of the alphabet for you?
It was everything from, like I said, learning about myself. It was even with business, you know, plan A always doesn't work. As I mentioned, I started out as GV management, where we were doing day-to-day operations, and then my plan, of course, B, because I found plan A wasn't really my passion. I dreaded, you know, going to work every day.
Why was that?
You know, I was very good at doing operations because I did it for years.
Right,
but it wasn't my passion. Correct. And I quickly found out communications and IT and PR was my passion.
How did you know what your passion was? Because that's so very important to you and really to everybody, that sense of passion to move you forward.
I just felt it in my gut. when I talk about communications, when I talk about PR, when I help clients, I absolutely love it. I don't mind working until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I think about it, I breathe it, I live it. It's just a part of me.
So you get more animated, and like you said, you feel it in your gut. You can really feel the excitement and the energy that gives you, as opposed to when you were doing the other stuff that was good. You were good at it, but it wasn't enough.
Absolutely. So our motto and our corporate culture is your success is our passion. And nothing gives me more passion than seeing our clients succeed and knowing that we had a part in their success.
So what would you like to leave us with? And you have so many great ideas, but again, when people are going through struggle, you talked about domestic violence that you were part of, and having to pick yourself up from the bootstraps, coming here. Tell us real quickly.
Last thought I would like to leave is, you know what, you can do it. Believe in yourself. You have everything that you need within you. You just have to dig deep.
Dig deep. I love that, because we do have everything within us, and it's about looking inside, pulling that out, exposing it, and sharing it with everyone.
Absolutely. And you said it best. You said, you have the power your dreams, power your life, and that's what I encourage your audience to live by.
And you are doing a fantastic job empowering everybody else, including you. Thanks so much for being here. Power Your Life will be right back. Ahead, find out what's hot for next week. Before we go, I'd like to leave you with my PowerPoints for the week. Robin Williams was a brilliant American actor, a comedian, a film producer, and screenwriter who lifted us up with lightness and humor. He made us laugh while having us take a really good look at ourselves. We salute him for all he was, for his loving kindness, his spirit and generosity, and for all the treasures that he gave us. His role in Happy Days, Mork and Mindy, Good Will Hunting, Mrs. Doubtfire, Happy Feet, Aladdin, and so much more. Thank you, Robin. Remind yourself of the humorous side to you, even to your challenges and mistakes. Respect your strengths, and have at least one upbeat thought at the end of the day about you. Find something to smile about. Thanks for joining us today. Next Tuesday, he's the New York Times best-selling author of several novels, including the Silver Linings Playbook, made into the hit movie. Author Matthew Quick joins us to talk about his latest book. Remember that you have the power to power your dreams and power your life.
Big kisses. Hi. Mind if I sit down?